The world we live in is the result of the scientific progress we have experienced in the last decades. Technology is the key element which allowed humanity to extend and perfect its abilities. We have successfully surpassed our natural limits and achieved important milestones, such as exploring the ocean's depths and starting to understand the physics of the universe. At the beginning of the 20th century, we succeeded in our dream of being able to fly, which established the beginning of modern aeronautics. Since then, many other revolutions have been transforming the way we relate to the world, especially since the appearance of computers and the advances in telecommunication technologies. Our society benefits from these advances in many ways we experience daily. Shorter distances, faster communications, more efficient work, and better life quality.
Los principales avances que han mejorado nuestras condiciones de vida han surgido precisamente de aquellos países que han tenido la habilidad para transformar las inversiones en educación y ciencia en resultados que han puesto al servicio de los ciudadanos. Actualmente, la inteligencia artificial y la robótica global, y dentro de esta concretamente los drones, constituyen una corriente de transformación imparable al que ciudadanos e instituciones se están adaptando rápidamente. Si hay algo que caracteriza precisamente al ser humano, es su capacidad de adaptación a los nuevos cambios en busca de una mejor calidad de vida.
In a globalized world, borders are not a barrier for innovation. Human nature encourages us to pursue new ways of improving our global well-being. New technologies such as artificial intelligence and global robotics allow us to improve our capabilities in many areas: education, care of the elderly, medicine, food supply, entertainment, transport, and above all, the freedom and security of our citizens.
Desde los Estados planteamos constantemente nuevos escenarios que permitan que nuestras sociedades sean más democráticas y eficientes. Es nuestra intención que la tecnología sirva de vehículo para el bienestar de los ciudadanos en todos los ámbitos de nuestra vida, en la educación de nuestros hijos, en los hospitales, en el trabajo y, por supuesto, en velar por nuestra seguridad, cuya misión está encomendada a la Fuerza y Cuerpo de Seguridad del Estado. Más allá de la dimensión tecnológica, que una tecnología promueva la cooperación entre Estados de la Unión Europea supone un éxito por sí solo.
La carrera aeroespacial, las supercomputadoras, Internet, todas las revoluciones tecnológicas han venido marcadas por aspectos relacionados con la seguridad de los países. Los esfuerzos en I+D son rentables si finalmente acaban dando un servicio al ciudadano. Y qué mejor servicio que el de cuidar de nuestra seguridad y libertad. La globalización de la información y ahora la inteligencia artificial y la robótica se abren paso y son tan imparables como lo fue Internet en su momento. Los Estados miembros y las instituciones europeas no podemos quedar al margen de esta revolución.
That is the case of the European project Surveyron, co-funded by the European Union under the programme Secure Societies, Protecting Freedom and Security of Europe and its Citizens, and developed in collaboration with the member states of the European Network of Law Enforcement Technology Services, NLETS.
Das Ziel des KMU-Instrumentes ist es, jungen, innovativen Firmen, die gleichzeitig wachsen wollen, zu unterstützen und ihnen zu helfen, sich schneller entwickeln zu können. Wir sind unwahrscheinlich glücklich, dass wir Aerum mit dem Surveyron-Projekt bei uns im Portfolio haben. Eine Firma, die sich damit beschäftigt, die europäische Gesellschaft sicher und auch als freiheitliche Demokratie zu erhalten. Das KMU-Instrument ist offen für alle Firmen aus allen Industriebereichen. Allerdings suchen wir Firmen, die hochinnovativ sind, gleichzeitig ein starkes Wachstumspotenzial haben und dieses Interesse, diesen Enthusiasmus haben, sich entwickeln zu wollen.
Surveyron has created a global system able to manage autonomous drone fleets and other robotic agents worldwide. They can be controlled remotely, independently of the location of the command center and the robot and the distance between them. Surveyron's system is the union of three main components. Command and control centers, which act as the bridge between the human operators and all the robotic elements of the system. They can be based in fixed locations as well as in mobile units. Robotic agents like drones, ground vehicles, fixed cameras, wearables, and any other device able to collect information. And the integration platform, maybe the least visible part of the system, but the most important. From a Surveyron command and control center, human operators can plan, define, and execute high-level missions without worrying about the complex operations that the system internally carries out. The system distributed intelligence is the one in charge of making drones and other devices perform their assignment, providing human operators with the results of each task. This way, it is possible to tell the system to search for a missing person around a specific area, to make a 3D map of the structure in an exact location, or even to monitor an industrial accident, make a map of toxic gases, and evaluate the risks. These tasks are executed automatically, but at any given time the operator can also take control of a specific drone in the fleet if needed.
The current state of play in the member states is that European law enforcement agencies all recognize the added value of using drones in the execution of their operational tasks. But never before they have tested a drone concept that manages autonomous flying drones. Therefore, this flight is an important milestone for the European law enforcement agencies united in NLETS. This new concept will undoubtedly increase our operational capabilities and interoperability in Europe. It is cost-saving, efficient, and takes into account privacy and infringement issues. Therefore, we are proud to work with the European Commission and the members of the Surveyron team who have pushed security to the next level.
Beyond the flight capability, we have clearly realized that the real added value of drones is on the information capabilities that these technologies can provide to the law enforcement officers. It is absolutely necessary to continuously improve the security services that we can provide to European citizens. Important applications for several uses, such as search and rescue of people in trouble, disaster monitoring or emergency support. With the good use of drones, the citizens of the European Union will be more secure. This is our contribution, and this is exactly what we have done in the NLETS Drone Working Group, to provide Surveyron with a police perspective to take a leap from mere technologies to operational solutions.
Surveyron is the result of 7 years of R&D activities, co-funded by the EU and developed in cooperation with law enforcement agencies from the European Network of Law Enforcement Technology Services, NLETS, Executive Agency for SMEs, EASME, IORM. As an example of coordination and shared efforts from several entities, it has successfully achieved the development of technologies adapted to the needs of European citizens. Surveyron, scalable security against global threats.
Hello, good morning to everybody. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we're here in Spain today in this fantastic technology center for security in Madrid called CETSE. We have today another surveyor meeting, another one, but as you can appreciate today there's something different. We're the same or nearly same people, but there's something different, and it's that we're not all together in Malaga. We have been spread by all Europe, and there's a reason for that. We want to show today what is a surveyor and what is the link with the global robotic concept, and this is actually the target of what we're going to see today. For this, I will try to explain why global robotics is important for understanding the concept of surveillance, because global robotics actually and artificial intelligence are the core of the technologies of what surveillance is made of. So when we talk about global information, everybody understands what it is, everybody understands the concept, everybody understands what is internet. We use global concept. We can send a mail from here in Madrid to Lapland. When we use the phone, everybody understands that we're using global networks. They can call from here in Madrid to someone in Lapland, and nobody asks, how farther can I send a mail? Okay, I reach a mail to Lapland, but how farther more? Distance is not important when we are talking about global information. It's not the important thing. The important variable is the connectivity. If you are connected, you are inside the limits. If you're not connected, you are outside the limits. So nobody asks about the distance. I can send, we're here with the Spanish Law Enforcement Agency's representative, with Mr. Carlos Camarero from National Police, with Mr. Moisés González from the Civil Guard, Enrique Velda, that is the chief of this technology center, the CETSE. I could send mail to them. They're here like 5 meters far from me, but if our mail server could be in Lapland, my message could go to Lapland and then come back to here. And they're just 5 meters far from here. But if I send a mail to Patrick that is in Lapland, or to Jarmo that they're in Lapland, the distance that my information would run will be half than if I sent to them. So in global robotics or in global information, distance is not the important variable. Is the connectivity what is the important thing. So with surveillance, if we have understand this concept, with surveillance what we have done is to do a step more. Why don't we globalize our interaction with the world, our physical interaction with the world, not only communication, information, but our physical interaction. And for this, we need agents on the other side of the conversation, agents that can be robots or drones, for example. So in surveillance, our concept of drones is robots. Actually, the important technologies in surveillance is not the agent, not the robot, not the drone, but is the artificial intelligence technologies to manage these drones. So if we understand this well, so we can understand what we can manage drones anywhere in the world where we have connectivity. So many people, and you know, in airlines, some months and some years ago, they couldn't understand, and they still cannot understand, not in airlines, people in general. When I manage a drone, what they think is that I have a remote control with a lot of power of radio links, so I can manage the drone as far as my radio links can do that. Well, with global robotics or global information concept, nobody thinks that when I'm talking with phone, I'm communicating directly with the other phone. Everybody knows that there's a net in the middle. So that's the concept of surveillance. Let's put a net with artificial intelligence in the middle to communicate drones and command and control centers, like this one that we have here today, like the other one we have in Kittilä, in Lapland, and the one that is in Malaga. So now that we have understood, or we have tried to explain what is global robotics. We're going to say hello to the main actors of the development of Surveyron that today is a reality. That's why we have put all the people in all different places of Europe to make the people understand that distance is not a problem for global robotics. And in the last NLEX meeting that we have held in Malaga, I was talking with Jarmo, with Patrick, with Enrique, and we said, why don't we do a flight from the southwest of Europe to the other side of Europe, in the northeast, in Lapland? And that's why we're here. And even more, we wanted to control drones from one side of Europe to the other side, but also to spread all the information to all around Europe. And that's why we thought in the middle of the distance, and we have there Brussels, that is another actor in the development of Surveyron, and we have here Brussels also in our video conference. So let's go first to the first location, that is Brussels. There we have the IASME, is an executive agency of the European Commission for Small and Medium Enterprises. Can you hear me well, Brussels?
Yeah, we hear you very well.
Hello, Catherine. How are you? Hope everything is going well. Well, as I have said to you before, the IASME is the European Commission agency that is co-financing the Surveyron project. It was the first entity in a European level that believed in the idea as to put financing on this. Catherine is the project officer of the Surveyron project, and she knows very well how it has developed, how has been the evolution of the project from the beginning, from the phase of idea till today, that the idea is a solution ready to operate. So I would like to know your opinion from the European Commission agency IASME perspective on how has been the road of Surveyron to be here today.
Well, yeah, thank you, Jesus. Yes, we are supporting IOHUM since the beginning of the project Surveyron, and we are actually very proud and very happy to have this project in our portfolio, as we are looking for the most innovative companies in Europe, and obviously this is one of our main projects in terms of innovation and technology. And I'm very happy to be here today and to see another improvement in the project and another evolution to the end and the finalization of that. So yeah, I'm very happy to be here. Thank you, Jesus.
Okay, thank you very much. Hope you're well, and we will connect later on. Okay, let's go to the second Command and Control Center, that is a computing center today. It is in Malaga, where the headquarters of IOHUM are located. Can you hear me well, David?
Hello from Malaga, good morning, yes. Your sound is okay, Jesus.
Okay, hello. David is partner in IOHUM, and he's also professor at the University of Malaga, where IOHUM's headquarters are located. You think is already in our servers to carry on the operation of today?
Yeah, all the data are okay, and the communication center is ready to collaborate with the event.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll see later on. Third place we're going to go is, I think, is one of the, or maybe the hot place of today, where NLEX is having their drone groups work meeting. They have been today and yesterday having their meetings. This event, this video conference, is part of their work they're doing there. Can you hear me well, Lapland?
Yes, we can hear you well, Jesus. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Patrick. Patrick, as everybody knows, is a chief, the leader of the core group of NLEX. I have to say, first of all, thank you to NLEX, because the same as the IASME, if without your help, it could have been impossible to develop the final solution of Surveyron. Actually, you know that your contribution was very important, because we as engineers, when we had the financing from the IASME in the work program, you know, secure societies, protecting freedom and security of their citizens, well, for us this is a great challenge, but we don't know anything about security operative. So NLET has provided us all the knowledge to go from the lab, from mere technologies, to real operations ready to operate in the law enforcement agencies. So thank you very much, because your help is always very, very useful. I hope that we will still collaborate in the future. I don't know if you have something else to say, Patrick.
Yes, first of all, Jesus and all the partners in Surveillance, I would like to thank you for this opportunity. It has been a fruitful cooperation from the start, and as NLET is sharing best practices, co-creation and research, we really felt the need to join up, and we do have a lot of synergy. You have the technology available, the global technology, and we do have the technology readiness level needed for this flight. But most of all, above all, we do have the knowledge of the security issues, how to fly the robotics, what we need, and therefore I think it's a very fruitful cooperation. So thank you again.
Okay, thank you very much, Patrick. With Patrick is Jarmo Puustinen, he is from the Finnish police. I have to thank the Finnish police as well as the Spanish law enforcement agencies for their help to us on this operation. We were 2 weeks ago, now we're again there. IROM is spread around all Europe in this video conference. And I don't know if you, Jarmo, has to say something. I don't know if you have the microphone, if you want to say some words.
Yes, I have a microphone, and good morning, Jesus. Good morning, my colleagues in Madrid, and good morning, Brussels. Good morning, Malaga. It's been a pleasure to work with Surveillance with this project, and I'm really happy that I joined to the NLET a few years ago and can be a part of that kind of project. It's been a pleasure.
Okay, thank you very much, Jarmo. Before going to the flight, I would like especially to say hello and thanks to, I think there is Lolo from IROM's team that is in Lapland. I would like to say hello to Pablo from Guardia Civil, the law enforcement agency from Spain, to Febri from National Police of Spain, and to all the attendants of the rest of the members of the drones work group of NLET. Sorry, I have to read it by alphabetic order. It's Belgium, representative of Belgium, Bulgaria, Cyprus, Finland, Germany, Greece, Italy, the Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Slovenia, Spain, and the United Kingdom. And say hello to all the rest of the members of NLET that they are watching this event by video streaming that is sending to all Europe. So thank you very much. We will see you later on. Now it's time to do the flight. If we have understood what is the concept of Surveillance and the global robotics technologies, so it will be easy to understand that we can manage a coordinate operation from Spain to Finland of a search and rescue operation. We were talking with NLET, especially with the Finnish police, on a special case of use, very typical in Finland, of search and rescue, and they have told us that a typical case of search and rescue is a person that goes to the Lapland forest. They used to go there to collect berries. It's typical to have berries there. They have huge forest there. So in the night, they find a car. There's nobody there. They call the family. This person is not at home, so they can decide that this person is lost. So what we're going to do is this typical case of use. This is a simulation. Of course, there's nobody lost. There's nobody in danger. So what we're going to do is we have 2 drones in the Lapland forest. We have a command and control center here in Lapland, and we have same command and control center there in Lapland. What we will do is to start the operation, taking off the 2 drones from here, from Spain. They will manage in a manual mode a little bit here from Spain, and then in a transparent mode, we will transfer the control to the command and control center in Lapland, so we can make it visible, the capabilities of interoperability with the system. It will be in a transparent mode. We don't have to switch off machines and then switch on. And then from from the Command and Control Center in Lapland, what they will do is to define an area all around where the police is supposed to have found the car, and they will do an automatic operation of search of the person. Of course, we have put the person there. The drone is going to find the person because we have put the person there. It's just once the person is located, we will see here, we can see the person, and then we will land the drones again. This will be all. So I'm going to let my colleagues from Iron work, and you can start with it. Well, one thing more. All this operation has been coordinated with the Finnish police and also talked with the law enforcement agencies from Spain. So the operation has been done with all the guarantees of security, also in physical security and in cyber security. So we have all the guarantees of the flight. That is an experimental flight. Okay. So once set that, let you to do the flight.
Good morning to everyone. We are going to start the operation. Now we are going to select the operation and in 3, 2, 1, execute operations. We are changing to satellite view. We are going to connect to all the devices, Charlie 4 and Charlie 3. Taking off with Charlie 3. Now we are going to select the thermographic cam. Now we are changing to Charlie 4 and we start manual mode and taking off. Mission to share people is starting. The devices are going to the first mission point. People detected with Charlie 4. We are going to change to manual mode to confirm the detection. We are going to focus the people.
Well, this is all that we had to show. I'm not going to take more time to do analysis. I think if you have understood the concept of global robotics, of Surveillance, you can take your own conclusions on which are the capabilities of the system. It's you, law enforcement agencies, who has to find which is the use that you can give to Surveillance. We are working on it with the LNETs groups. Technology is always an evolution, so we will always work and find new applications for this. So I hope you have enjoyed the flights. I hope you have learned something. Most of you knew before what is a global robotic concept, but we have to show it with a flight at 4,000 kilometers far from one place to each other. So I hope nobody asks again. So okay, you can manage drones to 10 kilometers, but how farther can you manage drones? Is a global robotic concept group that is doing that. I have to say just thank you to everybody to be here. I know you have more operations now in Lapland, so you will continue in Lapland with Lolo and the Surveillance team, do another flights all around where you are and checking the capabilities and the last progress that we have done. We will never finish to do progress because it's in continuous evolution. And I'm going to say goodbye to the rest of the attendants. Thank you very much to Brussels. Catherine, hope to see you soon. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, David. We will meet soon.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much to Enlet in Lapland. Hope you have a great day today. We will talk later and hope to see you soon to everybody again, not spread in all Europe in the next meeting that we will have in Malaga or maybe here in Madrid. So you are always welcome to Spain, so hope to see you soon. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Jesus.
Bye.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.